Hey guys, so this is part 3. If you haven't seen part 1 or 2, please go down to my channel and let's just get right back into it. So, as I was saying, I went to Frankie's car and I was like, Frankie was like, oh, where's Binta? And I was like, oh, Binta's not coming. And he was like complaining how he thinks that Binta's just using him for sex and not sex, using him for money and blah, 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 and shit or whatever. And he was like, oh, I can't find a genuine person like you and all of this stuff. And again, this is my fault. I should have never, done this, but that's how it was. It is what it is. But the way he was saying things like that, the way he was talking about it and, doing things with me or whatever and making me feel like how he made me feel, I crave that. And so all those little compliments he was doing, I gave him what he wanted, and he wanted me, and that's what I did. We ended up going to a hotel and we ended up having sex all night. And honestly, to this day, no lie, no joke, he was the best sexual partner I've ever had in my life. He was amazing. I was nonstop orgasmic all night. It was great. And he made me feel amazing. So secure, so pretty, so beautiful, so special. And I know it's not the best thing because he was old, 50, and I'm 17. So yes, it was a wrong relationship, as well as it was a messed up relationship because I did it with my friend. It wasn't my friend's boyfriend, so I didn't feel like I was doing anything wrong, but when you look at it, yes, it was wrong. But anyway, after that night, he kept coming over and we kept having sex and we kept doing our thing or whatever. And he started hanging out with Binta less and less and hanging out with me more and more. And honestly, I think it was her fault because, if you having 5 different guys that you juggling or whatever, one of them is just going to get bored and tired. And you kind of pushed him onto me. You should have never done that, at all. But I digress. But anyway, me and Binta stopped being friends because at the one day Binta was trying to hang out with Frankie, and Frankie dubbed her, was like, nah, fuck you, you're just using me when you want something, when you want to get a new thing, or you want to go out to dinner or whatever. We don't have any conversations, and honestly, I like Vanessa way better than you. Literally, Frankie was just like, Vanessa gives me more. She has conversations with me, we laugh, we talk. She doesn't use me for just stuff. And Binta did not like that, and she got really pissed, and she thought that I was grimy for taking her guy, which I didn't, but it was just a spiral, bro. I just didn't care. Once someone said that they liked me and they wanted to have sex with me and things like that, it was just it from there. But there I go again, fucking up and having no friends in high school. So after a while, Frankie we had to stop because he had to move, or he had to focus on his daughter or something like that or whatever. And he couldn't, we had to end our relationship. And there I go again, losing a guy and losing a friend. And I had no one. And I felt utterly alone. And I spiraled again, and I started drinking heavily and just finding random guys and fucking them in their car. And oh my God, I remember this one guy. Oh my God, it was this like white guy. Oh my God. He literally fucked my thigh, bro. Like, I hit rock bottom when this guy had a pee-pee like this and like literally fucked my thigh. And I was just like, this is crazy. But I was I don't know. I don't even know what I was at that moment. I was just crazy. But then a guy from my high school actually wanted to go out with me. He said he wanted to date me. He walked me home a couple of times. He kissed me a couple of times. He kind of courted me, and I liked that. But it wasn't something that I wanted. And I was kind of afraid because of Brian. And this guy, which literally I can't even remember his name. We made it Facebook official and things like that for only like a week or two, because then he wanted to have sex and I just didn't want to. I wasn't attracted to him. I don't know. It just wasn't it. But that kind of helped me slow down a little bit. And then graduation. It was over. I finally finished high school. I was just like, yes, my life is going to change. I'm going to be different. It's going to be new and things like that. Which it really wasn't. But, yeah, I went to college. I was still fucking guys randomly. I had like 2 guys that were like on and off for me when I was in college, and then I just cut it off at the end of the summer. I was like, dude, it's it. I'm done with that. College is new. I get to meet new people. I get to explore. And yeah, that was the end of my high school sexcapade, pretty much. But it didn't really end my sexcapade. It just ended my high school sexcapade, because in college, I was fucking around too. I fucked around a lot. And that's a whole story. But that's pretty much it. That was the end of my high school. At the end of high school, I was still severely depressed. I was still severely broken from my relationship with Brian. I was heavily drinking. I was heavily smoking weed and cigarettes. And honestly, it was just, I couldn't really do, I don't know. But in between college and high school, that summer, I think that's where I hit rock bottom. And yeah, I think that's where I really hit rock bottom. And I said I really had to stop with the random sex with anybody that I knew. Like, I just need to stop with that. And yeah, next video, it's gonna talk about me almost ruining a relationship. So I hope you guys like this, and peace.